He's one of our favorites. We've been waiting for him to appear on this show, and that moment has arrived. From the Seattle Seahawks, DK Metcalf. How are you, DK?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm better for talking to you. How's life for you, DK Metcalf? Happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday. Belated.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Life is great. We back winning, so that's always good. And I'm on a pretty good team, so we got a chance to do something special, go deep in the playoffs, and that's the exciting part.
What makes you tick, DK? What makes you tick?
I don't know. You got to catch me in a moment. It's hard to think of something right off the top of my head right now.
Okay, so this moment is not that moment, is what you're saying.
No, sir. No,
okay.
We're good right now.
All right. So, because I just love, the first time I got to see you in person was when I was broadcasting the Combine. Okay, and then you go through your Combine, and the NFL Network cameras catch you FaceTiming somebody, and you were in tears. Who were you talking to at that point in time, DK? Who were those people?
I was talking to my mom.
What was going through your mind at that point?
My mom back home.
What was going through your mind at that point for you?
It was just, a sigh of relief. She know how much I worked and how hard I worked, and I didn't get to see her for 4 months because I was training for the Combine. But just to hear her say how proud of me she was, that just really made me tear up, and I was just ready to see my family, ready to get back home.
So if I was out of the booth and was equipped with the numbers, statistics, pictures, video from 2020, and I told you this is what you're going to do, what would that kid have said on that day, DK Metcalf?
If it's in God's will, then let it be done. I'm not gonna say I planned for this season to go, how it was, but what better timing and what better chance to give God all the glory. From sitting in the hospital bed, breaking my neck to being one of the top receivers in the league right now. I'm just blessed to have this opportunity. Blessed to be a part of a team that's doing great on Sundays, and let's just keep working and just keep rolling.
How has Russell helped you with your development, personally, professionally, DK Metcalf? How has he helped?
He's mainly helped me, on and off the field. In my mind, him, Tyler, Demo, Dwayne Brown, Bobby. I kind of stick to them and take heed to everything that they say and try to mimic all of their off the field steps with recovery and talking about football and life and goals that we have. But my best conversations are on Thursdays before practice, talking to Bobby. Mainly about life, football, goals. The All-Pro seasons that he's had. The teams that won the Super Bowl and that went back-to-back. So it was just like the conversations with Bobby before practice are always the best.
So Bobby isn't Bobby Wagner, who is another person I adore. I just love his game, and I love what he's all about. That's a self-made man right there in Bobby Wagner. Can you just let me in a little bit on that conversation? Let all the 12s who are probably dying to be a fly on the wall of that conversation. What exactly are you going back and forth? How are you chopping it up with Bobby Wagner, DK Metcalf?
It was one Thursday we were looking out on the field, and he saw numbers like 29. Earl Thomas wore that number. Mm-hmm. 31. Cam Chancellor wore that number, and they're not retired yet, and they're great players. And Bobby told me, he was like, when I take this jersey off, nobody else is going to wear it. So that's another goal that I had to, put on my wall, put on my goal board as when I leave the Seattle Seahawks, number 14 is going to be retired. And, I go to practice, go to meetings, go into every game knowing that, all right, I got to retire this jersey by the time that I leave. So just the goals that we have in life and on the football field.
So Is there an actual goals board of DK Metcalf somewhere, like an actual tangible board, or is this just something for mentally you're doing? Is there an actual board, DK?
Oh no, I got a goals board in my house.
What does it look like? Is it like a grease board? What is it? What does the goals board in your house look like?
It's a regular whiteboard that I wrote a couple of 2020 goals on, life goals, football goals, team goals, some that I can hold myself accountable for.
How much is on there? Do you want and what can you share that's on that board?
I can share I haven't had 1,000 yards since high school, so this year is the first time that I've had 1,000 yards.
Let's check that box.
I asked for 10 touchdowns.
Check
I wrote that on the board and I got it.
Okay, check that.
I said that we got to make it to the NFC Championship this year. Last year we were a game short.
Okay.
So that's on there. Ready to check that one off. Win the Super Bowl, playing 10 years in the league at least. Taking down some more receiver records that's standing in the NFL.
Okay, where is on that goals board? Run down a grown ass man like Budda Baker on national television. Is that on that board, DK?
That's not necessarily a goal. It's just something I looked like I had to do. There's not a goal. I just had to do it in that moment. We're trying to win a Super Bowl and those kinds of plays is what leads to that happening. So, that's just like Russ extending the play and then throwing a toe drag touchdown to Tyler Lockett in the back of the end zone. So, those plays are about equivalent to me.
So, walk me through the moment where you saw Budda pick off Russ and go in the other direction. Walk me through that one, DK. I've been dying to ask you about this for about 2 months.
When I saw it. When he let the ball go, I saw Budda just floating in the air, letting the ball hit him in his chest, and then when his feet hit the ground and he started running, the only thing in my mind was go get him, and I just ran.
That's it, just simple. You just ran, and then you ran him down. That's it. It's that simple. Okay, I got to think about that for the 40-yard dash this year. It just keep it simple. Basically, what you're telling me, right, DK? Do you have any advice on that for me?
You can't never do too much when you're running.
Okay. Well, that's my problem. I try to do too much, but that's just who I am. That's how I'm wired. And then, even with a 6-7 yard head start, you run straight through me, but that's okay. It's not like I see it 50 million times a day, every day on Twitter. And your moment of running down Budda is a meme. What do you think of every single time you see that? You must see it. It's about 50 million a day. And Robert Griffin used the latest one about putting Brown's lead over Budda and over you, the words Lamar after pooping. Did you see that one, DK?
Yes, sir, I saw that one. I'm kind of tired of him right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
To be honest, but
all right. Okay.
It's just like the shirtless pic. I'm tired of seeing that one as well. But this is the life I have, and I got to just look at the positives about it, and thank God it's nobody else. He put me in this position because I can handle it. So, so I just thank him for the memes.
All right. Well, in that regard, DK, I know we're just getting to meet here, and if you don't mind me just giving you a couple of pieces of advice on this front, if you don't mind, if you look the way you look, you should never have a problem with a shirtless photograph being shown around. Like, my God, I would take literally 2 seconds of life to have that for me, literally would take that. So on behalf of all other human beings and men, certainly of my age and my dad bod, God bless you. Just let it go. I would like every 2 seconds. So I hope you don't mind me saying, don't worry about that stuff. Okay, DK?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, seriously, do that. Now, I do have just a couple other questions for you, certainly from my kids. DK, because you are an inspiration to so many, and kids, I don't know if you're aware of this, kids just love watching you play. There's something about your way you go about it. Maybe it is your size, your body, your spirit. I don't know what it is. And also, my kids want to know what's with the pacifier in your mouth as your mouth guard. Where did that one come from, DK?
So So I know the owner of Battle Mouthpieces. I've been knowing him since I was in high school. And I was just shopping on his website one day, maybe from Mouthpieces to wear, and I saw the Binky. And I just decided to, put it on the first game of the season, not thinking anything about it. And, kind of took off after the first game. I play aggressive. I play mean on the field, but, I got a Binky in my mouth. I'm young in the league, but I play like a grown man is what I like to say about the Binky.
Well, your Huggies have certainly dropped, that's for sure, in 2020. And then how do you decide your hair color? How do you decide that, DK? What's the process there?
This is very spontaneous. So whatever I'm thinking at that moment of the day, I do it probably every Friday, every Thursday, every other week. I know last week it was about to be lime green, and then out of the blue, I just said, yeah, let's do half blue, half purple. So, it just depends on how I feel that day.
So we don't know, like literally for Washington football team, which is one of the top defenses and certainly secondaries and is a major challenge for you coming up this weekend. You do not know right now, as we're talking on a Thursday morning, what your hair color is going to be this weekend. Correct? Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. It's probably going to be the same. I'm going to keep it the same this week.
All right.
Next week is going to be up in the air.
Okay. And then last one for you. What message should we give to any other defensive coordinators who have coordinated against Calvin Johnson? What should we tell them when they are playing against the Seattle Seahawks? What message should we tell them, DK?
Stop comparing me to people. I'm me. And playing against me. Don't play against anybody else.
Beware of dog.
And I was thinking you asked me what made me tick.
Yes, sir.
And that's one thing that does make me tick.
What is
compared to people?
Why? I mean, what if they're all-time greats like Calvin? That's still not good enough?
Calvin is Calvin. I'm me. It's a blessing to be compared to him. I take the compliment with a grain of salt, and I just keep pushing. But I'm me, and I'm trying to pave my own way and be my own great. I'm not trying to be like anybody else.
Well, DK, it has been a pleasure to watch your ascendancy, and I cannot wait to see just how high this ceiling is. I hope this is the first of many times that we get to chat here on this show. It has been an absolute delight watching you play. And then again, I'm going to start taking the approach that you have about sick and tired of seeing you shirtless on Twitter. I'm sick and tired of people sending me memes of you running through me, DK. Okay, I guess we have that in common. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You take care of yourself, DK Metcalf. Have a great weekend, and we'll chat down the road.
All right, yes, sir. Let's race again sometime.
Okay.
Whoa, hey.
I mean, are you serious? Like, literally, for charity, would you do that, DK?
Oh, yeah, I would do it. Yes, sir.
Oh, my gosh.
But we gotta race shirtless, though.
Deal.
Wait a minute. You said you don't want to do that.
Come on,
Wait
Rich.
a minute.
Come on.
Come on.
Hey, you said for charity, though.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Well, you go get ready for the Washington football team. I'm going to do about 1,000 push-ups. Okay? Let's do that in the interim.
All right.
You take care.
All right. Yes, sir. I'll talk to you later.
Right back at you. That's DK Metcalf.
That's amazing.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.